the Facebook face-off, part 2. So, Aaron, you were saying?
Like 2 against 1. You know, what I meant, like, okay, so if you're on the internet, right?
Right.
You're giving away your privacy. There's no regulations like there is for radio, television, telephone, any other type of medium. So when you introduce a new medium within a medium, like social media, I mean, what are we supposed to do? I think that's where it is. Like, there's no regulations, and so that's why the governments have to step in, and that's why it's so blown up about Facebook. Because it's like, well, you know, if it was any other type of medium, we'd have rules and regulations. Well, wait, whoa. The internet doesn't even have rules and regulations. They try to implement that all the time, but there still isn't something that's, you know, in there stating this is what you can and cannot do. You know what I mean? Besides infringing on certain things.
Do we want them in there regulating? I mean, you do bring up a good point.
I mean, you are right in the sense that, you know, Google, any big service that aggregates as much data as Facebook or Google do are all in the same boat. Facebook, of course, is in the limelight because so many more people are on it. It's a lot more public than, say, an email service like Gmail.
Yes.
Right.
So people notice the issues there. But Facebook has, I don't know, it just to me seems like a worse track record with privacy. The way they twist and turn around privacy, it's very difficult to lock down your account, if not impossible.
I think they should, well, I mean, you can just say, nobody can see my account except for my friends.
Except for the old posts that you have on there that you have to go through and edit one at a time, and you can't delete all at once. You have to delete one at a time.
Right.
Well, I mean, technically when you go on Facebook, you're not going to, if you want to delete your account does not go away. It's not deleted.
No.
If you want to then sign up again, you can, and that same account will come up.
Actually, no, there is a way to have them delete the account and delete the data. You put it in for deletion, and
takes 2 weeks.
It takes 2 weeks. But I'm talking about if I just had wanted, say, all of my wall posts gone, but wanted to keep my account and my friends,
right.
I couldn't do that. But for sitting there one at a time and clicking delete on the wall posts, and then hitting the whatever technical glitch that web apps have, where it times out and you got to close the browser and reopen it.
Is that a privacy failing, or is that a technology failing on Facebook's part?
It's kind of some of both, because why shouldn't I just be able... There's no reason why Facebook couldn't allow you to delete your wall all at once.
No, but wait, there is a way you cannot have a wall if you choose to on your profile.
Once you have wall posts up, the only way to get rid of them is to delete them one at a time.
Them one by one.
Okay, so if you were to change the setting, it wouldn't just take all that stuff away?
No.
Nope. And it also would not retroactively apply that privacy setting to all the old wall posts.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, if you made it public to begin with, what are you trying to hide? And then second of all, it's like if you're going to switch it off, then you won't receive any more. So what? I don't understand where the issue is. I mean, I think that
why should I be able to? I'm not trying to hide, but I just don't want. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I just don't want it there anymore. Maybe I want to be able to delete all wall posts older than a month. I don't know. I mean, for whatever reason, anybody wants to do this stuff. Why not?
I think there's one thing that we're kind of glazing over.
It's my data. I should be able to do with it as I will.
Not according to the
that's where people get wrong. That's where it's wrong. If you're on Facebook, that is no longer your data. That is no longer your picture, because that picture can be used for whatever reason. And I understand that that's frustrating, but everybody has their own responsibility to educate themselves about what they're using. I mean, if you're going to use a microwave oven and you've never used one before, are you just going to plug it in and hope for the best, or are you going to read the instructions? I mean, things come with certain things that we can choose to use or not.
And the thing is,
talking about the rights that I gave to Facebook when I posted a picture, because, yeah, you're right. That's my own problem. Facebook can now, they've got that data. They can do with what they want. I'm talking about my data in the sense that it's associated with my account. Why can't I unassociate it with my account easily? I mean, one at a time picture, sure, but that's a big pain in the neck, and most people are not going to do that.
I agree with you on that point. I agree that there should be a way that you could, get rid of something quickly because it's just easier and it's quicker for anyone. And they should make the process easier and more effective for their users.
I can upload 50 pictures in one fell swoop. Why can't I delete 50 pictures in one fell swoop? Maybe I re-edited them and wanted to re-upload them.
Well, I do know that Facebook is going to be implementing a new type of photo sharing. So maybe that is something that they're working on. I'm not sure.
I wouldn't hold my breath, but they've shown no interest in it to date because they want to keep as much data up online as possible. Searchable.
Now, what about, though, if you don't want people to see it, don't put it up there?
Well, that's the thing, too. Like, I think what's been blown out of proportion here, and it did start with Canada, and that's my bad. I'll take the fall because I'm Canadian. But
blame Canada.
But the thing is that, think about all of the other sites, not just social sites, but all the sites ever since the internet began. Did we question this as much? Probably not. Now, with Facebook, we have, because the government stepped in, and the Canadian government stepped in first and said, well, you're infringing on our rights, and won. And so Facebook had to then, completely revamp their privacy policy and share it again due to the outcome of that court ruling.
Well, now, one of the big differences I see with Facebook, though, versus, say, Flickr, is that there's a lot of really personal information in Facebook.
But that's through the user's choosing, right?
It's the design of the website. The website itself is built as an application to share this sort of information. It's a different type of website than a lot of other social apps.
True, but it's built to be a social way. They don't want to get rid of data. Think about it. If they're going to be the #1 social network, why would they want to delete that data? Excuse me. And I know that's not thoughtful towards their users.
Which is precisely.
But think of it from a business perspective. Like, why hasn't there been a deflation in numbers? Why is it increasing the amount of active users? I mean, there's over 400 million active users on Facebook. 50% sign in every single day. Why hasn't there been a deflation if this privacy issue is such a big deal?
People don't know.
As soon as Facebook faces their first big security breach, there will be a big deal.
Do you think that the numbers will drop dramatically?
I don't know. I think something will change because there's a lot of really personal information in Facebook. There's a lot of information in Facebook that is very ripe for targeting. I think Facebook is quickly... I think it's because of the nature of the type of information that people share with Facebook that's specifically causing the issue for Facebook. I think, yes, you're right. Other social websites will run into this, but not as rapidly. You think about the sorts of things people share on Twitter.
The thing that gets me is I see things here in regards to privacy settings. I'm in Facebook right at the moment, right now. And this information that you say only friends can get to, why can applications get to it too? If I say only my friends can get to see it.
Well, think about it. You can change the application settings within your privacy policy under your account settings. But the thing is that because applications are open to developers,